What's going on, everyone? Ash here, and as you guys have already heard, Stanley has passed away. Um, I heard this a few days ago and wanted to talk about this a little bit. Have a few ideas, a few videos I may want to do, but I figured this just talking like this would be the best way of doing it. It's hard. It is hard. I mean, a lot of stuff I enjoyed as a kid. X Men, the Spider Man cartoon, the '90s one. Those, I think about those shows and how much I enjoyed them, how much I enjoyed watching them. So I just think about that. I think about all the cameos he was in when he was doing the Marvel movies. Those were always fun to watch. To see him in cameos, to see him in those films, where he's going to be, what he's going to be doing. They were always great. Always my favorites were probably the one where he's a security guard in Captain America: The Winter Soldier, and Captain America took his old uniform, and Stanley goes, "I am so fired." I like that one. Another one I liked was probably Thor Ragnarok one, where he's basically about to cut Thor's hair and done really well. Yeah, those were great ones. I actually really did enjoy those. So yeah, those. There's others too. Ant-Man Wasp one that just recently came out. I remember that one where his car shrinks and he goes, "60s were great, but I'm paying for it." All of those are great. Every time he did a cameo, it was just amazing. I mean, he helped create some truly iconic characters. Spider-Man, X-Men, just helped with Fantastic Four. So many great characters that it's hard to believe he's gone. It really is. One of the things that really struck with me, and it was funny. I was working today, and I remember this. I remember him saying this, and this one just kind of stuck because I remember him saying this was on that show he did, that Who Wants to Be a Superhero. I did watch it. I did watch both seasons. I actually did enjoy it. I was one of those few people actually enjoyed Who Wants to Be a Superhero, but I know most people don't like it. They thought it was corny, but I enjoyed it. I like one of these things he said, and there's this one guy on there who said he was going to kill people, he was going to go kill the bad guys, and Stanley told him, "Superheroes don't kill people; they save people." And that one just stuck with me, really more than anything else. That one stuck with me because I always admired it what he said. It's true. Superheroes, they don't kill. I mean, today we see superheroes, we see them kill. We do see them kill. We do see them do horrible things, but they're supposed to save people, and it's just like that's what the superhero is supposed to do. It's supposed to save people, be there for people when they're in danger, and help them. That's the goal. And just really, that always stuck with me a little more. I think than anything else in that show. That what he said to that guy was, I don't even remember the guy's name, but I do remember Stanley saying that superheroes don't kill people; they save lives, and that's what they do. I don't know. I remember that more so. One of the things I remember is about that show, anyways. Just yeah, I mean, you know, this one did hit. I did this one really when I found he died. It did hit, man. I'm still feeling it a little bit. It's just very hard. I mean, he's so iconic, and some of the stuff I love. I mean, some of the films, some of these Marvel Cinematic movies, I absolutely love some of them. I think some of them are just really, really great movies. Captain America: The Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy, Civil War, Captain America: Civil War, Avengers: Infinity War. The first Avengers movie was awesome. Those films, just seeing those movies, the reason why we even got any of those, the reason why we have some of these great films, some of these great cinematic universe films, is because of him. It really is. It's because of him. Yeah, I mean, so yeah, I mean, just really thinking about stuff like that, it's just it just really makes me think, and just really very thankful for what he gave us. I'm very, very grateful for everything he gave us, and just it's hard. So just remembering him, just everything he stood for. Um. Anyways, about I was debating whether or not I want to bring up some of the negative things I've heard on Twitter that have been said about him, which is very disgusting and it's ticked me off that they're saying this. But I'm not going to. I don't really want to go there because it's not the time. Just talking about what the man, his legacy, and everything he meant to superheroes, superhero comics, superhero movies, just everything Stanley meant. in general. So yeah, I mean, just again, and it's also it's a realization that we're eventually some of the other people that I love, that the certain writers and directors and people who've made great works, I realize they're getting old, they're getting older, and we're eventually going to lose them too. And that realization hit me that we're going to eventually lose them. Guy I kind of come to mind right now, which hopefully he's going to live for a very long time. But I am thinking, because I love his work, is Hayao Miyazaki and Studio Ghibli. I mean, every time I watch a Studio Ghibli movie, especially when he's done, it's always amazing. So I'm realizing that he's getting up there in age, and we're going to lose him eventually too, as well as guys like Akira Toriyama. We're going to lose these people one day, and with Stan Lee's passing, that realization hit just a little. That realization did come that we are going to lose them as well. It's going to happen. So yeah, I mean, you know what? I wish his family the best. Stanley, I wish Stanley's family the best. And Stanley, right now, you're up. You know what? You're up there in heaven, probably talking with. He's probably talking with J.R.R. Tolkien right now. Talking with Tolkien, and probably they both have amazing ideas. That's what I kind of picture them doing right now. Him talking with some like Tolkien and C.S. Lewis, talking to those guys and saying, and have some great ideas. So that's what I picture Stanley doing right now up in heaven. Anyways, you guys, you know what? If you guys want to just talk about some of your great experiences with Marvel movies, with Stanley and some stuff he's brought, go ahead, leave comments like that. Just make sure no negative. I don't want any negative comments on this one. Just positive stuff about Stanley. I don't care if I see a negative comment, I'm going to remove it. Positive comments, please. Anyways, you guys, Stanley, rest in peace. You were one of the greatest writers. You made amazing comics. Your comics helped really just change everything, especially the films. Now we got some amazing films because of you. Stanley, I thank you for everything you did. So anyways, you guys, this is Ash saying so long. I'm out. Good night.